Hey, this is Øystein Hansen of Ada Nord Pool. I'm here to give you a small video update, this time on World Mobile and its World Mobile token. So, what is World Mobile? World Mobile is a global mobile network everyone can own a part of because it's based on sharing economy and it's built in cryptocurrency on Cardano to enable this sharing economy. And that is based on the World Mobile token. The mission of the World Mobile is to connect all the unconnected people across the world. It's a very ambitious and very price-worthy goal. There's more than 3 billion unconnected people across the world that doesn't really have day-to-day access to internet and to phone services. So they do this because they can access places where previously telco companies cannot afford the infrastructure because it will cost too much compared to what they will get back. And it's enabled by this sharing economy because that means all the users themselves are both sharing the burden of cost but also sharing the profits. It will also not only make the telco solutions and make the users themselves able to produce this network, but it will also enable identity solutions through the IOHK Atala Prism program. And this in turn will give them data that will have proper data protection. It will not be used in the wrong hands, they will own their own data. And this gives them digital inclusion and freedom. And I mean, so many can't even have a bank account. With identity solutions like this, you enable lots of services for these people, so it's a really big deal. So why is this on a blockchain and not just a telco company, you might ask? Well, trust. Trust is the key reason you have distributed layers. This in turn enables this sharing economy, so you can collaborate with others in a trustless manner. The smart contracts will allow efficiency on the telecom services, such as automating everything regarding the purchases and flow of transactions. And basically this will allow World Mobile to have telco with less overhead. So it's a superior solution to what is already out there. The digital identity, as I mentioned earlier, is a key reason to enable this sharing economy. You do not need a bank account to have this sharing economy. And together with the data and data protection, it will allow users to build up reputation, build up more of your identity, and everything can be automated with token economics. And all of this in turn enables rapid growth without the need of much capital compared with traditional telco companies. Basically, you offload many of the tasks. For example, there are nodes, and these nodes offloads the networking and compute tasks that otherwise the telco company would have themselves. Instead, is owned and run by the users themselves. In short, because of this, it's very scalable as the system grows together with the community. So where are World Mobile getting involved? World Mobile is starting out in Tanzania. It's a country with around 61 million population. They have around per capita 3.5 thousand US dollar per year in GDP, and there's good growth, 3.5% per year. But sadly, most of it is the richer part of the GDP. Only around 15% of the population has access to power, and for anyone that's been to a place where they are lacking power, know how meaningful this is. Just to have possibility to read in the night when it's dark and in the evenings, to have kids study, and it's such a meaningful thing to have electricity. So when World Mobile now is having the air nodes, they're rolling them out first themselves. Later the community will have the chance to buy them and do them themselves. They have a lot of expertise in solar panel because many of the team members have been doing this for many years. And basically they're building oversized air nodes because the solar panel generates a lot of surplus energy, so it can be used by the village for other purposes. This is the node package that I saw in the Telegram, costs around 5k per air node, and they have a smaller package that's around 1k that has less surplus solar power. So as you can see, it's not only about telco, it's about bringing communication and bringing identity and bringing possibilities. In one of the World Mobile videos they mention it, like the flourish, the business in one of the pilot villages when we got this, because it enables so many things. So they're starting in Tanzania, they're rolling out in the villages. Unlike some of the other projects from the past, these are really foot on the ground. There's videos of the equipment arriving, there's videos of them installing it. This is happening, this is real, this is changing lives right now. And I think that's amazing. So after Tanzania, they're not stopping there, they're rolling out through Africa, probably Ethiopia. And the target is to connect all the unconnected across the world. And I have a personal dream there. I hope they will enter Philippines, as I can see they could easily contribute to dropping remittance costs. That's a huge part of the economy in the Philippines, and where banks take a lot of the cut from that. And it's a long dream of mine to help Philippines ever since I met my wife, so 13 years ago. You can also see my webpage, alanorpol.com. I have an idea there about Family Connect. It's a way to cut remittance cost in Philippines. That's my plugin. And anyways, I think World Mobile, they have said, you can read it in the Fakwas, they are considering adding value-added services. So not only are they going to be a telco company, they're going to utilize the smart contracts and these identity solutions to enable a lot of things for the users. So as you can see, there's a lot of potential here. They have said they are looking to go also outside of Africa. They have even considered Philippines. That's why I'm plugging it here all I can and doing my part. I believe this will be great for many places across the world. There are even rural areas in richer countries that could use this solution. So I think they are getting involved in Africa because it will be the proving ground, but they are not stopping there. So, how do you buy a World Mobile token? Is it available? Currently only a few select countries can participate in the pre-sale, and that's due to the strict regulations. I know they tried, they have reached out to many countries, but some they did not get in time. There's also know your customers rules. Currently there's one more week left of the sale. If you are eligible, you can go check that out on the World Mobile page if you can participate. If you can't participate, there's still other ways. You can create a vault and then you can make a referral code. And then if someone who purchases and are eligible to purchase, then you can have 2.5% because of your referral code. That's also another possibility. After a pre-sale, they are already starting to pair sales. They have not disclosed any exchanges that will do sales yet, but I'm sure there will be many opportunities to buy a World Mobile token. So, how do you get involved in this operation? You want to reach out, you care about this, you see it's a great project, it's one of the more meaningful projects out there. Well, how can you do that? If you live in Tanzania, great. You can run an air node, you can be boots on the ground. I think they're even flying people over there to really, well, honestly, that's a PR stunt. To me, it has to be the local community. But kickstart things, great, and if you are willing to go there, that's great. If you live elsewhere across the world, and you get the hold of around 100,000 or exactly 100,000 World Mobile token, you can start an Earth node, and that will enable you to help the sharing economy, and you can even offload compute tasks from the air nodes and help contribute. Finally, if you somehow manage to hold 1 million World Mobile tokens and you have a telco license, you could actually run an Ether node where you handle the layer between the internet Wi-Fi and communication with other telco companies, because of course this system has to be able to talk to other telco companies. Apart from running the nodes, there's a bounty program you can find more details on if you go to the Telegram channels of World Mobile Token. The community is very active and interest has exploded in recent times. There are some 7,500 members only in the main Telegram channel. I'm sure there's more on Reddit and there's tons of YouTube videos. Finally, World Mobile just recently sponsored Fulham, a championship club in soccer, and you can always get yourself a cool World Mobile Token logo jersey of Fulham and cheer for them to reach the Premier League, and that will be the big leagues. And you could join then the some 20 million viewers across sub-Saharan Africa. It's a big thing there. So this will definitely contribute to the visibility of World Mobile. Alright, that's all from me. I like to keep this video short and compress information as much as you can. So I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.